back with a mail day recap video. Got several pickups for the Phillies collection, and also got a Just Because package coming in from JT, TripleCrown24. Just got that open, and we'll be going through what JT sent. But let's get into the pickups first. It's all Phillies additions for the collection. Also, I forgot to mention the Neshaminy Mall card show is this weekend. We'll probably hit that show up on Friday. And then the Philly show is in December, so we'll be attending that as well. So busy schedule coming up with the card shows, and then of course you got the holidays rolling on up. So busy time. But let's get into the pickups. So the first card here, this is out of this year's Topps Chrome. This is kind of an oddball pickup. I know JT will appreciate this one. This is the orange refractor, which is the orange are numbered out of 25. So this is numbered 7 out of 25, orange refractor of Little Rocket, a.k.a. Cody Clemens. So right there is the numbering. This was just really, really cheap. I was kind of in the right place at the right time. This was an auction win. It was 99 cents and it didn't have any bids, so I figured why not throw a bid on it. Got it for under $5. So for under $5 to get an orange refractor numbered out of 25 of a player who was the 25th man on the roster for the Phillies for most of the season. He went up and down between AAA and the Major League Ball Club, but when he did have opportunities, he actually did really cash in. He had a couple big hits for the Phillies, a couple key moments, and he had a couple walk-off hits as well. So some fond memories of Little Rocket, a.k.a. Cody Clemens. Definitely was a memorable player, and remains to be seen if he'll be on the team next year. I think he certainly has a place as the 25th man on the roster. Certainly was very well liked in the clubhouse. But utility player, all good teams kind of need players like that. A utility guy who can get clutch hits off the bench, play various positions in the outfield, first base, wherever. And yeah, all teams kind of need a player like that. Next, speaking of a player who can play everywhere on the field, picked this up for the Phillies collection. This is a PSA DNA certified authentic autograph. Been wanting to add one of this guy to the collection. This is his only Phillies card, and it is from 1983 Donruss. Super clean autograph of Julio Franco. So signed there in blue. Julio Franco started his career with the Phillies. He was a part of the Von Hayes trade, which got Von Hayes to the Phillies. And Julio Franco was probably the best player that the Phillies gave up for Von Hayes. He had a very, very nice career, super lengthy career. I think he played almost into his 50s in the Mexican League, but played a very, very long time in Major League Baseball, and this was at the start of his career. So I think he played 16 games with the Phillies. Had a very, very short stint with us, but he did play with the Phillies. So kind of an oddball pickup there for the Phillies collection. Something right up my alley. So Julio Franco. Then next, I saw this card at the National, and it was pretty pricey. I figured, hey, that card's on my radar now. That's one of the cool things also about card shows and also the National in general. You might run across a card that you see that even though it's priced expensively and you don't make an offer on it or don't buy it or come home with it, the card's on your radar now. You know of its existence, so you can look at it future down the road on eBay or secondary websites. And sure enough, this card popped up. It was only $30. It was PSA slabbed. So this is in a PSA slab. It's a near mint to mint 8. This is from 2001 Topps Archives. This is the autographs, and it is of Bobby Shantz. So I saw one of these at the National Raw. I think it was like $50, which I thought was a little too high. I know these cards don't pop up often, but Like I said, it was the near mint to mint 8 PSA. It was $30. Just thought that was a great deal. It's in the 52 Topps design. The Philadelphia Athletics. Nice clean signature there. Bobby Shantz is a Philadelphia legend. Still going strong at the Philly show. He's in his mid-90s, still doing the Philly show, doing autograph signings. Very, very good career. Very awesome pitcher. And just a really cool pickup. So, happy to add this one into the collection. And the next one is also a Bobby Shantz autograph. Now, this one is insanely cool. When I saw this, I had to have it. Got it for really, really cheap off eBay. My intention is to get a PSA DNA slabbed, but this is a cool part of hobby history. This is a Bobby Shantz promotional card for the Philadelphia show. So this is the Philadelphia A favorites, Bobby Shantz. Talks about his career, athletics, 1949 to 1954, signed there in red. And on the back, you have history. The 3rd annual Philadelphia Baseball Card and Sports Memorabilia Show, September 23rd to the 24th, 1977, at the Spring Garden College in Chestnut Hill, Philadelphia, PA. The hours were Friday, 6 p.m. to midnight. That would be cool to do a card show nowadays, 6 p.m. to midnight. Saturday was 8 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. Admission was $1. Weekend was $1.50 for both days. Children under 6 are free. Look at more of this history at the bottom here. Special baseball guests, several auctions, trade-in room. Trade-in room. So I know a lot of people talk about the trade nights like it's a new phenomenon, or they'll make comments about people who do a lot of the trade-in. But back in 1977, there was a trade-in room, and there was probably a trade night. Walk-in flea market, card and memorabilia exhibit, over 100 dealers from across the USA. So I don't know if most people know this. I think the majority in the community know. But the Philly show is actually the longest running card show, the longest consecutive running card show. I'm sure there were shows in the early 70s, maybe the late 60s, small shows across the country. But the Philly show was that first really big show, I believe. And it's the longest running show. So like most things in this country, it started in Philadelphia and made its way across the country. But I just thought that was an insanely interesting. I tried to find if there was more of these. I actually asked the seller if he had any more of these kind of promotional cards from the show, but he did not. I'm sure there's more out there that exist, but to me, this is just really, really cool hobby history. 1977, the 3rd annual, so 1975 was the first one. Insanely cool in my opinion. I don't know, stuff like that I just find very, very fascinating. Love the history. Alright, and finally, the Just Because, coming from my good buddy JT, TripleCrown24. Voucher for the Detroit Lions bandwagon, the luxury seating box. Omit one except for the wild card round. Keep this stub for one free serving of Lions Kool-Aid. There's an asterisk next to it. May cause delusions of being good if you drink that Lions Kool-Aid. And it is signed there, JT TripleCrown24. I know me, JT, and Mike had a really funny conversation going around the time when the Phillies got eliminated, just talking about dealing with heartbreak and dealing with when your team loses. Because it's never easy when your team loses. When your team loses, it's an undescribable feeling of just, that had the opportunity to be immortalized and it just didn't happen. And JT, being a Detroit sports fan, knows all about the hardships, so he can relate. But let's see what JT sent, starting off with this beautiful Platinum Anniversary blue of Michael Jack Schmidt. Beautiful looking card there. Numbered out of 199 of the GOAT, Michael Jack Schmidt. Next, we got a really nice Juan Soto. Be curious to see what happens to him in the offseason. I don't see him staying with the Padres. Soto actually had a very nice season, all things considered, even though he struggles a lot playing at Petco, but still had a very, very solid season. I just don't see him staying with the Padres long term, so I don't know if the Padres are going to trade him before the 2024 season starts or what they're going to do, but I think they know as well that he's not going to be back. Then we got a Topps Fire Soto. Awesome card. Museum Collection, numbered out of 150. Awesome card. Go great for the Soto Z Folio. Then we got of Nathan Peterman and Jim Kelly. Boy, what a combo. What a combo. What a combo. I might have to send some of these to, I might have to give this to Pop Smooth. Big Smooth. I think he would really appreciate this beaut of a card. That's awesome. Then we got the Nathan Peterman red, white, and blue Prism. This is all an inside joke, by the way, about Nathan Peterman. If you get it, you get it. I'm not even going to bother to explain it. If you get it, you get it. And then the creme de la creme, the piece de resistance, the National Treasures, numbered 7 out of 10 of Zay Jones and Nathan Peterman. That is truly, that is truly incredible. That is, I can't believe this card exists. This is from 2017 Panini National Treasures. Boy, imagine buying into a break and getting that. But, wow. Wow. Speechless. That's a really nice patch, too. This is going to be a staple of the background in future videos. It'll go nicely with the Outskirts of Atlantic City card, General Sherman, Stannis Baratheon, Gandalf the Grey, and Mayo Smith, which, I don't know if you guys know this, there's never a wrong time to buy a Mayo Smith.
Good.